Hello Christchurch, it's Ash Wednesday and I decided to make a short video to greet everybody and to keep in touch. Ash Wednesday is the beginning of Lent and Lent leads us up to Easter. But before Jesus' resurrection we celebrated Easter Sunday, the cross. And Lent is really an extended reflection on the way of the cross. And Jesus chose to walk in the way of the cross. And he set out on that journey, having been baptised, by going into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. And he overcame the devil on our behalf, winning a victory, or at least laying the foundation for a victory he would complete in his death and resurrection there in the wilderness. And we look to him as the winner, we trust in him, thankfully he wins for us. But we learn from him about some of, let's call them the sterner aspects of Christian living. Overcoming temptation, putting sin to death, and these are very important things that we go on learning as we go through the Christian life. So Lent, I don't know if you've taken up a particular Lent discipline. One that you could look into is studying John's Gospel using the notes that we're going to be putting up on our church website from tomorrow. That's the Thursday. So they'll be there from tomorrow. A short reading from John's Gospel, a few thoughts on it and a prayer. And if you would enjoy that, then do go to our website and you'll find those there. The other thing is that our Lent Course is starting next Tuesday night, 8 o'clock on Zoom. And it's called the Lent Lockdown Uplift, because we really need to be lifted up. And the theme is uplifting. The theme is revival. And there are these times in history where God seems to have worked with a particular intensity to revive, renew and re-energise his church. We're going to be looking at some of those moments, some of them very famous, like the Great Awakening in America in the 18th century, others less well known. For example, the revival in Korea that took place amazingly in Pyongyang, in what is now the capital of North Korea, at the early 20th century. Fascinating and inspirational. One of the evenings of our course we're also going to be joined by George Verwer, the founder of Operation Mobilisation, and he will have some wonderful stories to tell as well of God at work in the world to inspire us and lift us up, giving us vision as well for today, because that's really what we long for, not to dwell on these past things but to focus on what we can learn from them as we commit ourselves to serve this same living Christ today. So Tuesday night next week it starts, 5-week course, 8 p.m. on Tuesday nights over Zoom. So hopefully see many of you on Tuesday night.